the International, for example, the Compendium, obviously a lot of people donate to that because I feel like they think what they get out of it is very, very much worth it.
Okay.
And so, you know, I love this Matcherino idea because it gives you a lot of things to choose from to help contribute. And a lot of things that people want, like Daigo's book. I managed to read most of it on the plane here today.
Okay.
I haven't had a chance to read it. It's a great read. I really like it, and I was actually really shocked. I did not expect to read that Daigo's childhood was as it was. Very different than I expected.
You know, one common thing I'm finding, well, that's not true, actually. There are successful players that have supportive family members, and they're, you know, like Justin Wong, I think he tells this tale all the time, where his family members have been a bit more traditional in Asian sense and unsupportive. So you find cases of success. Wow, great corner control of both. Oh my goodness.
Jump into the sweep. Chris G just, oh yeah. Oh, you.
And he got the stun off that YOLO
How did he charge
flash kick. I don't know. He was like standing at one moment.
Towards
Puts him in.
medium punch, and then he still had the yeah, look at
making him reel there. His opponent reel in his chair. Ooh, good.
Oh yeah, and you know what? He neutral jumped. Everyone always sees that
Jumps
and backs.
back.
Yeah, and doesn't get the punish there.
And has relatively quick recovery. So if you jump back, you've already given up your opportunity to counterattack.
Yeah, Chris G, I feel like, has been playing very strong. Oh, good reaction.
Yeah, I think that was unjumpable there. He was still in his Sonic Boom animation.
Oh,
what is that? Is this the fastest charge for a flash kick Guile has ever had in any game?
I feel like it, yeah. Because the time of Sonic Boom to flash kick is way shorter than I feel like it's ever been. And I really think Daikoku thought he was going to be on the other side. Stayed in the front. And Chris G, one of the things that I think makes his Guile so good is that he really, even though he's so good at that Guile corner combo and everything like that, he has not fallen in love with the V trigger. He is so willing to use his meter for V reversal, and I think that's very important.
Guile wins.
But yeah, I mean, you were saying about like the supportive families and stuff like that, and it was interesting because Daigo's family was supportive and in a weird way, you know?
And in the panel, I think it was revealed that Infiltration's like parents beat him or something for going to the arcade. And then, like, you know, Justin was like, yeah, me too. I had a tiger mom too.
There was one time it was like me, Justin, I think it was like Sherry and a few other people. We were sitting there telling stories about like how our parents would, like, you know, because we have Asian parents, so they would beat us, they would spank us, they would do all these terrible things.
Daigo definitely did not have a traditional Asian family upbringing.
Yeah, we were telling the story, and one of the people at the table was Flo, and Flo was like, when I was young, I got mad at my parents because our pool wasn't warm enough, and I ran away from home.
What? What?
The rest of us were like, this was right after, like, someone was telling a story how, like, their parents, like, grabbed them by the hair and, you know, all these other things. And it was just, like, it's the greatest story, dude. Shout outs to Flo. I know he's watching at home. He's mad now. He's angry.
Oh, we got a resident
evil sleeper. Is CJ out? He's out.
And he's supposed to be cheering for the American team, too.
CJ sleep starter.
Sleep starter. Oh.
Come on. You know what? I still want... So, like, I was just talking to Mark, man, right? And he says he's been traveling to Japan a lot.
This dude has the most mileage in the FGC ever.
And the crazy thing is, I was like, that's...
We got Photoshop.
Yeah, I know. That's got to be pretty miserable because that's a long flight. But he says he just falls asleep on the plane, and I'm jealous of everybody who can do that.
Some people have that ability, yeah. Oh my God, they're taking selfies. Oh, he's up, he's up.
He's
got to sleep with one eye open.
Yep. And the best part about it, he's like, whatever, I'm just getting right back to sleep, man. Right back to sleep. Well, it looks like they're going to send Nuki up next against...
I need to ask you, since we're not on the official channel, have you ever fallen asleep doing commentary?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
100%.
Okay, great.
It happened at the main time it's happened, which was the worst instance. Like I've kind of done that slight head bob pass out thing. I almost fell out of my chair at Austin 25th anniversary tournament during Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Now, were you that tired?
This was pre-patch.
Okay. Or were they just jabbing each other out and you're like,
Well, it was a combination. I actually found out within the last couple of years that I have a really bad case of sleep apnea.
Okay.
And so I was more tired than I should have been. And so I've since solved that a little bit, but I almost fell out of the chair and I like caught myself, and Nidell was streaming at the time. And he looked at me, he was like,
"Are you
really,
okay?"
James? Really? And I was like, I'm fired. I'm done. That's the end of my career right there.
But I mean, these time zone differences sometimes
Oh,
are
yeah.
killer.
For sure, for sure. All right, so here we go. It is Nuki going up against Chris G. Now,
Oh, this setup is so wicked. Good block on the cross-up.
And it's funny too because I've said in the past, like after saying I'm
Ooh.
still the daddy, be MOV, that I felt like Guile is good against Chun-Li. But then I think it was Nuki that I saw blow up a Guile, and it was like, wow, this fight looks terrible for Guile. But Chris G doing a good job so far.
Very fluid in his movements.
Yeah, the hardest thing about Guile in this game is you can't use him as a traditional Guile. You have to you can't rely on sonic booms and throw him crazy like you used to, because it's very easy to jump over and punish him now. You have to be very much smarter with your
Ooh.
sonic booms. Nice.
Oh, caught him flinching.
Okay.
Inner activation.
Oh,
wait!
you know what?
Wait a
1,
minute!
2.
Does it got these?
All right.
Oh, that's... Ooh.
That's risky against those sonic booms because he's still free to throw you, and a slide
wow.
right under the blade. Oh wow, and she can't even look like get under it officially. She just
Yeah, she got hit by it, but it
Yeah.
was enough to KO.
Alright.
Oh, caught him
Okay.
on. Nice.
Gets him with the cross up, and now trying to push him to the corner, but backs out. And again, that's kind of a change in the game. You see, none of this need to be overly aggressive. Oh yeah, baits it out.
The reversal throws it out. Ooh.
Oh,
That's
With
the way you punish.
punishes by just clocking her
legs.
across the head with the fierce.
I feel like Guile gives up his charge more in 5 than any other game.
Oh yeah, and that's one of my biggest problems when I use Guile. Like I try to play him all his
Traditionally
charge.
down backing. Okay.
Oh boy. Oh, but got hit out of the air. Here comes the Alpha 2.
That
Nice.
is such Rainbow. Street Fighter Rainbow.
Yeah. I wonder if that's where they got the idea
Probably.
from, because that would be so funny if that's what they did.
Ooh.
Let's see, if it was true Rainbow, it should have gone up and down to track the opponent.
Gosh, depending on how broken of the version.
Oh, too
Ooh.
far for both of
missing
them.
some grabs.
Yeah. Oh,
now
baits
they
it
get
out.
punished. That's Max. Big trouble here, close to stun.
What a throw tech from Chris.
Still not out of danger.
Yeah, so he's just going to activate another V reversal, give himself a little more life.
Now
Nice.
he gets some breathing room after that flash kick.
And he even still had one more V reversal ready for himself to go.
Has to be careful. Ooh,
Okay, okay. Yeah, you can combo after the counter hit so bad it wasn't, but he was able to confirm afterwards with the counter hit crouch light.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Ooh,
the reset.
the knee.
Under, yet, but great block from Chris. He was expecting it, but Nuki does have him
Oh,
back in the corner. That's the problem. Oh my god. Perfectly timed crouch medium punch.
Overhead.
Oh,
Good
the
block.
block went too far. Oh, God. Too far again.
Coming in, low.
Oh my.
One errant. Sonic Boom can get C8 from halfway across the
Oh,
screen.
a throw, but you know what? Chris will take that throw
Yeah,
because
that's
it's
a
not
back
going to
throw.
kill.
Okay, now he can throw a boom.
Oh, but he left. He
Gosh.
used his meter. Now no chip
Oh!
potential.
Will it come with...
Oh, he tried to bait her.
No! And the slide came a little too late. You saw her dipping down.
He tried to do the same thing he did last time. KO before the Sonic Boom hit him, but it didn't work out. Chris,
CJ's now like up and about and cheering.
maybe the roar from the audience woke him up. Do you know what Dako is doing? He's been going around with filming
Oh
stuff
my-
all
you know what?
weekend long.
So Dako, he's wearing that blue shirt. That's from Panda TV.
Yes.
It's sort of like a Chinese equivalent of Twitch,
Right.
if you will.
Uh-huh.
A streaming platform. These guys cake it. I bet there's more people watching Dako's mobile stream than there are Canada Cup 2 or 1
Probably,
combined.
yeah.
Right? Because, I mean, the population of China, 1.3 billion. All it takes is like his hometown. He'd be
Right.
like, yo, Mom, Dad, Mulan, like, tell the village I'm playing at this hour, and he's already got max CPM.
Oh, man.
And so you'll see both players doing that. Xiaohai, who's reps Douyu, and Dako, who reps Panda TV. They'll go around just filming, and Chinese people who have not, left China before find it incredible when they see people when they show the crowd.
Oh, wow, yeah. It's
When
because
you've
probably
got-
very unlike anything that they see.
Yeah, right. In China, there's mostly
just
Chinese
Chinese
people.
people.
Here, you've got people from all different mixed sexes, genders, creeds, religions, what have you.
Yeah.
And it's like exciting stuff for them to, as a form of voyeurism, through these mobile streams to
interesting.
experience America, or Canada in this case, through these two pro players. So
I've also been told that Xiaohai and Dako are actually ridiculously famous in China, right?
yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
they are legit superstars in China.
When you're the best, top two players in King of Fighters, you're gonna be you're gonna be famous in China.
and when you're and not only that, but when you're the best at anything and you're Chinese, like
Right.
the entire Chinese population roots
True.
for you. Just ask Michael Chang from tennis days. Man. All right, but we're gonna, and again, I love this matchup. I love Guile Nash because
Best friends now turn against one another. How does this usually go?
I think this is a really even fight.
Okay.
And that's one of the reasons why I love it, because the Sonic Boom game that they both play is so different now. One uses it kind of, because he has no charge. He's
Right.
a little more mobile with it. But then Guile can kind of use it as a shield, but he can always V-skill it, and absorb it. And I don't know, it's a really cool fight. I really like it now.
But certainly, wow!
Oh, you are the best.
Nash has found much more success. I love how he just uppercutted that in the tournaments, at least. We haven't seen
Yeah.
much Guile in top 8s except, for Du this weekend.
Yeah, and for Guile too, that's part of that. That's where I think NuckleDu has that strength in Guile. He's never scared to try to crouch fierce you. And you have to curb a lot of your fear of, oh my god, he jumped, I wasn't expecting it, and react with block and replace that with crouch fierce. Because even if you trade, Guile wins. Oh, he didn't get the combo. Is it counter hit only? Not sure. And I love that trick right there. He does the air-to-air light kick, and it drops you into that Sonic Boom, which is still going.
Oh, he's
Nice.
gonna get great damage off of this.
And again, using that V reversal to get himself out of there. He had a full V trigger, but said, you know what, no worries. And look how much screen he builds by doing
By
that.
chasing after
Yeah.
his Sonic Boom.
And that's something Guile has wished that he's
Oh.
probably always had. Beautiful anti-air. Oh, those EX Sonic Booms, only fireball that can catch you by surprise a whole screen away.
Open him up.
Wasn't a counter hit though, so it was only going to be able to combo the
Oh,
punch.
no,
Oh!
just like you said, that chase down.
Yeah.
Wow, he's waiting for it. To nothing. Yukon is...
Just trying to build some space, yeah. Again, just willing to use that V reversal willy-nilly, but he has to save at least one, just so
Okay.
Yukon can't chip him. Because Yukon has,
gotcha.
yeah.
10 seconds to make something happen. Oh!
Oh, the throw! Wow! Coming right down to the wire.
Round. Fight.
Now Chris G has to start all over again because he has no meter. Yukon sitting on all that resources. And I always feel like you should use your resources as early as possible to gain as much advantage. Otherwise, starting with that much meter didn't do you any good.
Right.
Oh, no flash kick! Okay, beautiful. Using that V reversal to get into the ground. There's the counter hit into the knockdown. That was interesting.
Getting out only to dash right back in. A lot of horizontal movement from Yukon.
Again,
air
another
throw.
great air throw.
Oh!
Too slow, and just like that, Chris was able to get out of the corner, but that would have probably been the round had that connected.
Coming forward now
Oh,
is
boy.
Chris. He has to watch out. Wow.
Oh my, and I think Chris just didn't think Yukon was going to be ready for it.
Never test those young boy reactions of Yukon.
Oh, that was Bonchan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was
Oops.
Bonchan.
Nash wins.
Well, Bonchan's pretty young himself, right? So, actually, what is Bonchan now? I can never tell with these Asian people.
Shoot. You mean such as ourselves?
Yes. Dude, trust me, I reap the benefits every day.
That
No one
crystal elixir of youth.
No one knows how old I am. I could tell people I'm 29, and they'll be like, oh, okay, that's cool. And I'll be like, yep, 29.
I want to say, yeah, he's within 29-ish.
Because he is he's pretty significantly younger than Daigo, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Daigo's a few years above the rest, and then everyone else is sort of around that 28 through 30 range.
Okay.
The Tokidos, Magos, and Bonchan.
All right, so they're setting up Filipino Champ to see if he can fight against some Nash.
It's crazy. We don't know what the peak is for a fighting game player yet. Do
For
we?
the age-wise, you mean?
Yeah.
Who's the best? Who is the oldest best player currently? Maybe Sako.
Okay.
Sako's
Like GamerBees won a couple premieres. To me,
Yeah.
it hasn't been established yet what that ceiling is.
Right.
Where you go on the decline.
Which I think is awesome. I even remember back a long time ago, one of the best players was Chikyu Sadam, and he was pretty old himself. He was like 38 or 39 at like some of the Evo 2000 somethings or something. Like 2003 or 2004, I believe he was up there.
Wow, nice jab out of that teleport setup. Lights him up.
All right, catches him with the meaty yoga anvil. Filipino champ just biding his time. He's in a life deficit, not anymore. Oh, now there he is.
Oh, trying to slide under it, but it came down on his head.
Can you do that? Can you slide under that? I'm not even sure. But Filipino champ looked like he was trying to bait him out so he could go into the super confirm. Just missed with the drill. Just missed. But that was beautiful timing from Bonchan to make sure that after he would have blocked to hit the jab so that he can counter it in case it did whiff.
I feel like more often than not, Bonchan opts to take the throw rather than eat any frame traps.
Yeah, for a lot of characters, it's the right thing to do. Like Karen and Cammy, if they throw you mid-screen forward,
don't get anything off of it?
Yeah, they don't get anything off of it. But
just weigh the risk and the rewards. Yeah, the frame trap is often more punishing than any throw could do to you.
yeah, that's why the corner is so important in this game, because then Karen and Cammy are scared off of that. Oh, what a V-trigger from Bonchan, and here he goes, gets Filipino.
Press throw a little too early.
Oh boy.
Chopped him right over the head.
And that was almost like Champ purposely tried to make it not as deep as possible to give Bonchan enough reason to hang himself by hitting a button in between.
That yogurt tower right there that had gotten him. Oh, no punish.
Oh, wow.
A little late on the punish, I should say.
Yeah, I just don't think Champ was expecting that. I mean, I don't even know if Bonchan did that on purpose, frankly.
Perfectly space side.
Oh boy, in the corner now. Have to figure out a way to get out of there.
Oh, I guess he did do it on purpose. That's the second time.
Oh yeah.
And it was successful on the second time.
Yeah, great tech throw from Bonchan because he knew Filipino Champ wanted to back throw him so he could get out of the corner. And then Filipino Champ, interestingly, walked the screen forward a little bit to cause Bonchan to get out of the flames. And now a critical art for some critical damage. Just a tiny bit of life left now. Oh, that should be it.
So many things for Nash Connect, giving him a lot of opportunity to hit confirm. K-Bird has not been on deck for a while because Team America has been so dominant. Will he be warmed up in order to reestablish the lead that America had at this critical 3-2 juncture?
It's really interesting, too, because K-Brad, at SCR played super well. He's been playing really, really well, actually, during the course of the weekend. But then just kind of, I think he lost 2 in a row once he got into top 16. And so he didn't quite make it in the top 8. So really unfortunate for him. He's been playing well. He was getting kind of close to the points, in fact, because at SCR he won a bunch of points. So I think he was getting close maybe globally at the CPT global points, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it now. I think he will not be able to make it to Capcom Cup.
those stories to me are like the most compelling. Like who traveled the most and didn't make it. I mean, we celebrate all the winners, of course, and congratulations to all the 32 people that eventually make it. But man, the stories of the number 33 and number 34, I think those are the tragic ones that
2 years
should be
ago,
celebrated.
Gamerby almost retired after he didn't make it because he traveled everywhere and he was so crestfallen afterwards. Last year it was PR Rock's turn. Like he just missed it and he was really upset with himself. And yeah, getting into this Capcom Cup means a lot to these guys. And it's even more than just pride stuff. But like if you make it there, like the sponsor opportunities and everything.
Of course, yeah. A lot of people need to realize people travel around the world only to come up short. It is heart-wrenching.
Right. You, as a viewer, even if you're like a PR Rock fan, you're like, man, I feel really terrible I didn't make it. You weren't the one traveling and going on airports and waking up early for your pools and not getting any sleep and getting jet lag. It's like, oh, no uppercut from K-Brad. Oh, he's going to get out there.
Only got a low medium kick.
It's really interesting. Bonchan looks like he just has his fingers right over that Fearsome Roundhouse. He's just waiting for you to hit a button so that he can V-trigger out of there. So, there we go. Oh, he was supposed to be EX uppercut.
What was that? Hooliganed out.
I have no idea how that...
Let Bonchan live.
And then didn't even punish the Sonic side.
You should not be doing that. It's Bonchan so close to full CA gauge. Okay.
Okay. 3-frame low jab. There we go. Woo. K-Brad. Don't do this to us.
Shows a lot of the Rust he had, just waiting on the side as NuckleDo and others are so dominant. A real critical swing match. Wow, playing footsies with the Spiral Arrow.
Yeah, that's such a great whiff punish tool, and it's also like the best anti-sweep tool. Like if you block a sweep, like regardless of range, you control them and punish them. Oh, okay, recovered in time.
Wow,
again, got him with the frame trap.
That's such a good string.
So good.
Empty low, and this is one hit away from the stun and the victory.
There it is. So Team USA is going to be one player away from taking this tournament.
And all that crowd fund money that you see on the top right of your corner, that's going to be going to the team pot prize, correct?
Yes. And do you know if it's going to stop after this is over, or are they still going to keep collecting it and pay them out at the end?
Yeah, until the very... that's a good question. I don't know.
I hope they keep going because,
because they're going to do the potential KTV.
Exactly. And don't you guys want to see me do a duet with Z? Come on.
Hopefully that's not streamed because I hear my voice cracked.
What's your go-to song?
A lot of Disney classics. Dude, just because I grew up.
Dude, you are my man. You are my man.
Okay.
Like honestly, before one of my go-to was always "Without Me" by Eminem.
Wow, damn. Okay, I didn't see that coming.
But recently, people seem to really like my "Under the Sea" from The Little Mermaid.
Wow.
So
it actually keeps going.
It does keep going. Okay,
keeps going.
Sweet. So after this tournament is done, they will still be accepting Matcherino donations. Again, there's a coupon code. I think it's SFV that you can donate $1 automatically.
Oh, wow.
So you just add that. You add a donation to the cart, and then you put in the coupon code, and it gives you $1 for free. And then so a bunch of people can donate $1 free if you want to check it out.
Well, we tip, right? We have a tipping culture. And just as one would tip, their waiter or waitress or the bellboy or like a DJ, there's good entertainment here. And if you want to contribute, this is a good cause, right? In the same way that you would tip anyone else. So that's the way I see it. I think that's great that now there's a new way to contribute.
Oh, that jump back light punch, so good. We've seen Yukadon do that a couple of times. Oh no, a mistake. Wow, if you get hit out of the air by the knee bullet, you can get punished, huh? That's really unfortunate. Oh, great read from Yukadon. And
good blocking again, no?
Yeah, and
punish.
You saw Yukadon punish K-Brad dashing forward. That might be part of that whole 6.5 frame thing,
Oh, only on top of the head, so that...
Ooh,
nice chase now.
Yeah, that was great. But just getting caught by the Sonic side.
Wow, I got him on the landing frames as well. What? Omega Rugal? What?
Genocide Kata! Oh man, great stuff for Yukadon.
I'm pretty sure that's the first time anyone has seen that. What was that? Jeez. full meter burn.
Ah, but it was worth it. Gave him the round.
Oh, like you said, would we have seen that pre-patch? I'm not sure. Not so
Yep.
easily. But now K-Brad employing that.
And one of the reasons why I feel like the Sonic Scythe is so hard to see coming is it doesn't make any noise.
It looks like
silent.
a dash.
Yeah.
And then his foot blade comes out.
Yeah. Like if he went Scythe, like right when he did it, like I
Right.
think people would notice it more often, you know?
But it's funny how adding a sound effect could be a nerf to
Yeah.
certain characters.
Ooh, what a whiff punish. And
Okay.
oh, he was worried that K-Brad was going to go for a YOLO uppercut in that situation, perhaps. Ooh.
That's such a cheeky double dash and then backing off.
Yeah, but the patience from K-Brad. Oh, and he's going to go into uppercut. Yes. You cannot combo anything else off of that. Low forward into V-trigger. Uppercut is your only option. K-Brad knows that.
Again, Yukadon, full resources.
Oh, boy.
No confirm.
Nice. Just get some of the crouch light punch. And now Team USA
On
is
the
at
verge.
tournament point to take this 5v5.
This could end the streak of Team Japan's dominance throughout all these years at all these Canada Cups.
That's a good question. I would love to check to see if anyone is giving me that.
Doesn't burn his
report.
resources, does Yukadon. Wants to save. Oh!
Crush counter.
Activation from K-Brad. Resetting to neutral. Standing firm is Yukadon. He's going to wait till all this trigger burns and going to have a great advantage over K-Brad now.
Yeah, been sitting on all that meter. Oh, we just got caught. And it's really
What?
interesting. Oh, counter hit, stand medium punch. Get a combo. Oh, he's spending the meter to go in and too far. Oh, that didn't combo. The Sonic Boom did not combo. Otherwise, Yukadon.
Oh, wait, he's
Oh,
gonna
but
get
that
over
did
there?
that. Oh, no, he's
Perfect. Anti-air.
not. Ooh, and the 900 health Cammy gonna go down.
Not like this. Doing
I
the
was
Seth
thinking the same
Killian.
thing.
Yeah.
Not like this emotes in the crowd. And now Knuckle Dude.
That's crazy. Emoji in real life. Like,
Yeah,
we're
I
going
know.
backwards? Because emoji should be a personification of real facial expressions, and we're going back.
It's like Street Fighter, the movie, the game.
Damn you. Yes, exactly. How many levels of Inception can we layer upon it?
Exactly.
Street Fighter, the movie, the game.
It's just always the silliest thing, and you know it would have been the best
Uh-huh.
if someone eventually made a movie about the movie
Of-
game and added like Sawada. Well, Sawada was there, so the greatest super in the history of the world. Actually,
Who
someone
was
asked.
good in that game? Like, if you were to take it seriously,
Dude, I have no idea. Well, see, the thing is, are you talking arcade or are you talking home version?
oh, they were different.
Yeah,
You mean
the-
the 3DO version? or
The
whatever?
home version was designed to mimic Super Turbo as much as possible.
Shut up.
Yeah, they tried to mimic Super Turbo instead, but the arcade one had like juggles and
Oh,
like
they were
there was the
good.
throw, the counter throw, slam master,
Master.
yeah, and all these like crazy things. Sorry, we're getting an update. It's
Okay.
actually 3-3 because
Oh.
Takeuchi hasn't played yet.
Okay.
So that makes sense. Okay, so we weren't at tournament game. Our apologies.
So things a bit more interesting. Team USA coming out of winners has a bullet to burn.
Fight.
I think.
And yep, he was.
What?
It's double dash. at the
Double
start,
dash.
Yeah.
But he didn't even
What
tick
the heck?
throw. Is this a button check? Why would that be any opening gambit of any round? That was crazy.
Because I tell you, he's young. He hasn't built that
Oh,
fear yet.
did you see that? How he interrupted that?
Okay, trying to get in there. He's gonna get the Irish whip. Charge into the Flying Peach. EX into the corner. Great blocks by Bonchan and anti-air.
It's Yukadon,
Oh,
right?
yeah, Yukadon, you're right. And perfect distance on that crouch pierce again.
Oh, dodges the Nadeshiko from the skies.
Usually, I felt like Mikas do that so they can command throw if they see a V reversal.
Yeah, I know. I've seen Fudo do that before.
Yep, staying out of range.
Ooh.
Oh, did you see how close he got? Didn't
Against
confirm.
that jumping jab. Could have gone to Flying Peach for the KO.
Yeah, Yukadon has that back jumping jab, anti-air on point.
Oh, baited
too
him out.
far, too far.
I think dude was looking for a Sonic Boom.
Yeah.
Yukon baited him out with some other normal.
And when he saw that fierce, he was probably like, wait, that's laggy. I should, wait, no.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. And might have been like 2 frames too slow, you know? Worst thing to do is to keep second guessing yourself as you're playing. Oh my god!
Why? He dolphin kicked him right on the landing frames of that jump. Great stuff.
Now, NuckleDude trying to find his way in. Hasn't tried to use the drop kick too much. He's in. Oh boy, but not at the range where that can connect. But he took advantage of that. Yukon was like, oh good, I blocked. And so that's why he went to the command throw instead.
See Yukon stand blocking. Wants to avoid the command throw. Again, stand blocking.
And he's... And that's the stun.
Oh my gosh! A green teabag on the Japan stage. Against Team Japan.
Hyping himself up. That is what he does.
Oh,
before
what?
it was
Like,
the
why
shades.
would he do that?
Like I said, there's really this kind of devil-may-care attitude from NuckleDude that I feel like really benefits him and his style of play, and just gets out of the corner with the EX wingless airplane.
Oh,
wow.
On the way down. Such a strong jump in from Mika. Again, holding on to the resources.
All right, good blocks. All right, here comes the Deshko mix-ups. What's it gonna be? Oh, you're just so worried about it. Is that dead?
She like delayed her. What?
There's so much damage on that EX one. It's ridiculous. And look at NuckleDude. He's just like,
Is this the battle of the youth? This is literally the future
oh
of Japan
my god.
versus the future of American FGC.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna do that sad James comment here again.
Okay.
If you add their ages together,
Oh my god, they're still younger than you.
than I am. Still younger than I am.
Why don't they just get together and form a boy band? You can make so much more than a Street Fighter player.
Oh
Round
man.
1. Fight.
Like I keep trying to think of like a pun off of NSYNC, but they wouldn't be NSYNC. It would be 8 frames of lag instead, right? So it'd be like 8 lag or something like that.
How about 8.95 frames of lag?
Ah, there you go. There you go.
Layers of memes. Actually, if you started off with Street Fighter 5, you don't know like what the 895 is, but there's a history.
With Canada Cup
You know,
as
every
well,
time
yeah.
the amount is creeping up.
It's exciting, dude. Because you
7550.
know, if you want to hear "Under the Sea" by James Chen, you know you're gonna want to get that to 10,000.
Careful what you wish for. There could be some like rich benefactor, like Bill Gates could be watching. This.
Yeah,
You
I
what? Getting a secretary, just make the
man. Mark Cuban, where you at? You know.
They're watching.
Lupe Fiasco.
Sports teams are watching.
That's true. Magic Johnson, where you at? Tony Robbins, where you at?
Wait, yeah, Liquid NuckleDude like is owned by basketball now. They could be, we might have NBA overlords watching this match right now.
Dude, to even fathom the fact that Rick Fox knows who I am is like the most exciting thing in my life. Seriously, you don't understand.
Oh, you Lakers fan. I see.
That's
you.
right.
Filthy Lakers fan.
Right. And you know, the nice thing about NuckleDude and Takeuchi, yeah, they both played Street Fighter 4, but they're also still...
Whoa, what are these
What
setups?
is going on? He's like dancing. But neither of these guys are affected by what they feel like Street Fighter is, quote, supposed to be. So they can adapt to these games a little bit faster. Although, honestly, it did take NuckleDude a little bit.
He's coming to such crazy stride. Sienna was remarking that as well. Towards the end of Ultra and then the beginning of 5, he just blossomed into...
Yeah, I mean, I told NuckleDude, oh my god, I'm so scared of the command throw. I told NuckleDude I felt like he was the best player in Street Fighter 4 at the end of Ultra. Oh boy, here we go. Big combo.
Yeah, what?
Goes for the reset though. He didn't go for the full knockdown on there. Oh man.
Just one more hit and of course the mixer.
Not quite enough yet. No, there's another Nadeshko.
NuckleDude had pressed something with the counter hit
Yeah.
activated. Wow, he's shouting. He's hyping himself up here.
Oh, look at that. He's like, I will be the best person under the age of 22 here.
All the FGC Cougars behind him.
Someone described him as the Japanese Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah,
And
I can see it now. Yes.
And
That's
it-
what?
Oh my god!
What was that wingless? EX wingless.
But dude, seriously, that's like the biggest compliment ever. Because
Oh, yeah.
I would want to be the Chinese
yeah.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt, dude. I mean, seriously. Who wouldn't want to be JGL, dude?
Is he
Oh,
returning the team?
Yeah, I think he is.
These young bucks.
Well, that's why they're playing, because this game is rated T, right?
Right.
So that's why they're capable of playing it, and they're performing their green tea.
Oh, they're gonna. Wow,
And then he uses
jumped
to
out
get
of the corner. That's so smart.
That's so smart, yeah.
A couple more hits for John to even it up at 4 apiece.
Yeah, this is the last player for Japan.
What is that? That's not even a T. That's what?
Rashida!
Okay, that's what Do punishes.
Oh, what?
Sassiness. Oh my god!
That was the craziest read with that
Oh,
Knuckle 2!
The slide! He pursued the slide against his sassy opponent.
Just Knuckle do it!
John perhaps being a bit too snarky in that awkward movement. I love how he returned that international fire, though.
You are seeing the future of Street Fighter here. Wow, that really looked like he was going to go under. Everyone thought it, including Takeuchi, so he's going to get tagged. Here comes the throws.
Oh, another one close to stun.
Again, there it is.
Oh my goodness!
And there it is. Knuckle 2 is going to take it for Team USA. Undoubtedly the MVP.
So many Cougars in the back for these young studs of the FGC. Great show.